Coming up, Omaha organizations work to help fight against food insecurity with inflation and food costs on the rise.
Then learn how this metro area high school is giving students a jump start with a hands-on broadcasting experience.
And for our final story, the drive-in movie-going experience makes a triumphant return to the Omaha metro area.
All this and more on the Omaha News.
As the cost of food increases due to supply issues, war, and the echoes of the COVID-19 pandemic, many are left to experience food insecurity across the nation. Good afternoon, I'm Austin Ulmer.
And I'm Addison Parr. Nearly 13% of Omaha residents face food insecurity. I visited a local homeless shelter and food pantry to see how these organizations are feeding the community this season. With prices rising and temperatures dropping, Omaha residents are experiencing food insecurity at record rates, with 70% of low-income families paying more than half of their monthly income on rent. Individuals are finding it difficult to consistently provide nutritious meals for their households. Candace Gregory, president and CEO of the Open Door Mission, says that the rise in food costs has had a major impact in the Omaha area.
With this inflation, people are really feeling it. We have a 50% increase in food insecurity issues in our community, and just alone here at the Open Door Mission, we have a 67% increase in food costs.
Open Door Mission aims to combat food insecurity in the Omaha area by providing over 4,700 meals a day through their SAC lunch programs, food pantry, and hot meals on their campus. 45% of college students experience food insecurity at least once in their collegiate career. Madeline St. Clair, the manager at Maverick Food Pantry, says that their organization has seen a drastic increase in students finally taking advantage of their services.
Last spring and last summer, we were seeing numbers of like 30 to 40 people each week. Now we're kind of in the hundreds, so we've definitely seen a growth.
St. Clair says that many individuals do not realize that they are experiencing food insecurity or simply do not seek help.
Homelessness does not discriminate, so it crosses all the barriers of color, culture, sexual orientation, gender identity. I mean, it is everywhere.
For the upcoming holiday season, Open Door Mission plans to serve over 8,000 Thanksgiving to-go meals to seniors, veterans, individuals with disabilities, and families in need.
Kraft Heinz CEO Miguel Patricio says higher inflation and supply issues are coursing through the food industry, forcing companies to adopt new strategies for everything from production to promotion to packaging. And he doesn't see an end to either issue anytime soon. Patricio says prices have already been increased to prices that are expected this year, but the prediction for next year is inflation will continue, and consequently there will be other rounds of price increases. Beyond the double-barrel challenges of shortages of raw materials and inflation, issues such as the continuing pandemic, the war in Ukraine, and climate change add to the uncertainty.
When you think of watching highly produced live sports, you probably picture ESPN or OMAV's live streaming. Reporter JV Harvey joins us in Studio A to share with us how a local high school broadcasting program is giving these more established programs a run for their money.
The program started more than a decade ago as Monarch Broadcasting Club at Papillion La Vista High School. The club produced announcements and recorded football games on mini DV cassettes. The program evolved into a class and later into a 4-year academy that now serves students in both Papillion La Vista and Papillion La Vista South High schools. Those cassettes, they're long gone.
Cam 4, go all the way back to the punter. Cam 3, go to the furthest back receiver. Take 1.
The production has 4 cameras, live student commentators, and a control room operated by a switcher, a video board producer, a CG operator, a technical director, and a producer. It's a professional sports live streaming setup operated almost entirely by high schoolers in the Papillion La Vista School District's PLV Media Academy. According to the Center for Scholastic Journalism at Kent State University, 29% of high schools have a video journalism program. Students in the PLV Media Academy shoot and edit news packages, live stream sporting events, call games, design graphics, and produce countless videos for both the district and outside clients. The program is largely student-led. PLV Media Academy Director Becky Hoke says that everything that PLV Media does today is the result of a past or present student taking the initiative to make it happen. But although Hoke says that she just drives the bus, her students say otherwise.
Any project you want to do, she'll say, yeah, go for it. Follow your dreams, and she'll go with you along the way and aid you with it and show you how you can improve. And if she doesn't know how to do it, she'll still try to figure it out for you.
Whether up in the box or down in the classroom, PLV Media Academy students learn more than just camera skills.
They learn to work with each other, for themselves, independently, be problem solvers, free thinkers, and team workers.
Important things to be when looking for a job in the $26.2 billion sports broadcast industry. You can find PLV Media's live streams and other content on their website at plv.media and on their YouTube channel. Back to you in Studio B.
After the break, Nebraska's Special Olympic sporting events offer athletes with disabilities a chance to compete with their teams.
Coming up, learn what teachers and parents of young children are doing to tackle the learning gap left from the pandemic.
Coming up in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Faded grass to a full.
IT is so broad that it's not just coding. It can be applied in so many different ways in different areas.
Technology impacts a lot of different things, a lot of different people, and if you can truly put yourself in their shoes and trying to solve that problem, just understanding that why is truly important.
UNO is one of those places where you can come and really get involved in whatever you want.
I ended up taking a bioinformatics class, and I ended up with an MD, PhD. I can do both the research and I can help people.
I chose the College of IS&T because it was my dream to become a data manager, and this college fits the best.
They're really the best people to be teaching the classes because they know and have worked in the field.
There's always a people factor, and getting people that are interested in your development is key to your success.
Early development teachers' professional development records have shown that after COVID-19, social and emotional behaviors among young children have declined. After being unable to physically attend school for almost 2 years due to the COVID-19 pandemic, children are facing behavioral regression. A child could physically be the age of 5, but cognitively and socially be 2 years behind. Nelson Mandela Early Development Center teacher Jason Albino says this behavior regression affects the ways he can teach his 5-year-old students.
They're thinking at a 3-year-old or 2-year-old level, they're not ready for letter recognition. So I can't tell him A stands for apple because they don't know what A means, and they can't sit for more than 15 minutes for me to teach them letter A.
Albino says children are having issues sharing and calming down. They are fighting, screaming, and having intense tantrums. The parent-teacher partnership is key to face these struggles. To solve these issues, Albino says teachers and parents have focused on conscious discipline, a positive and loving format to teach children to stop, think, and reflect on what they do. They have also moved away from pen and paper, switching to more hands-on learning like using Play-Doh and macaroni pieces. These strategies are having great results, and children are slowly improving.
U.S. students in most states and across almost all demographic groups have experienced troubling setbacks in both math and reading, according to an authoritative national exam released on Monday, offering the most definite indictment yet of the pandemic's impact on millions of school children in math. The results were especially devastating, representing the steepest declines ever recorded on the National Assessment of Educational Progress, known as the nation's report card, which tests a broad sampling of 4th and 8th graders and dates to the early 1990s. Reading scores also declined in more than half the states, continuing a downward trend that had begun even before the pandemic. No state showed sizable improvement in reading, and only about 1 in 3 students met proficiency standards, a designation that means students have demonstrated competency and are on track for future success. Teardown continues today at the W. Dale Clark Library on South 15th Street in downtown Omaha. The City Council approved extra funding for the demolition this month. Although the original bid estimated the project would cost $678,000 to complete, the city now anticipates paying $1.1 million for the demolition. Mutual of Omaha plans to build a headquarters skyscraper on the site. According to documents submitted to the Omaha Planning Department, the future skyscraper is anticipated to cost $433 million to build. The tower is expected to be the tallest building in the state of Nebraska. Mutual of Omaha plans to open the skyscraper sometime in 2026.
Nebraska's Special Olympics state flag football and soccer events offer hard-working athletes with disabilities the chance to compete for their teams and family at Papillion Landing. Reporter Devin Holcomb is live at the Community Recreation Center with the story.
Special Olympics provides individuals with disability an opportunity to compete for the gold. But I found out this competition is much more than just winning medals. According to Nebraska's Department of Health and Human Services, 11.6% of people in Nebraska have some form of disability. And in the entire United States, that is 12.6%. The VP of Program for Special Olympics, Nate Parks, has been in this position for almost 8 years now. And Parks tells how important it is to their athletes.
It's important for them to have the opportunity to stay fit, to stay active, to have a social outlet. It's important for our communities to be able to come together. And after the pandemic, it's been a great 6 months or so, just everybody returning to play. We have our state flag football competition, about 21 teams from all over the state, and they neighbor about 250 athletes, age range from probably middle school all the way up till athletes in their 50s.
Special Olympics is a global organization consisting of 5.5 million athletes, each who are unique and dedicated to what they do. Tensi Tonegas is one of those athletes and is grateful for the opportunity that Special Olympics provides her.
Because I get to compete just like everybody else and I get to have fun. So Special Olympics is like a big, huge family to me. So since being involved for 22 years, even when I went to national games, that was even fun. Yeah, to meet new people and experience new things. It was just really fun.
With all the help from volunteers and support from family members, Special Olympics has become a great place for individuals to be included, competing as the hardworking athletes that they are. Parks says he is grateful for all the volunteers that help out with these events. Without them, they wouldn't be able to do what they do. If you're interested in volunteering for Special Olympics Nebraska, go to their website at sone.org. Back to you at the studio, Austin.
After the break, Nebraskans gather at Mahoney State Park to enjoy the sights of artistic pumpkin carvings to ring in the Halloween season.
Coming up, this Museum of Curiosities is a perfect Halloween destination, but beware of what you'll find inside.
I'm a veteran, wear my battle scars like a letterman's. I done crawled through the mud full speed, so I wouldn't underestimate me.
For me, it's about understanding the process of communication and what we learn through that process.
So something that you'll find within the School of Communication graduate program is that there is such a rich field of expertise.
I can think of no other discipline where we spend so much time focusing on not just one side of the conversation, but all sides of the conversation.
Not only do you get to work closely with other graduate students that come from all different walks of life, but you get to learn from graduate faculty that take those perspectives and help you grow yourself in a way that teaches you to be an academic, but also lets you be you in a really unique way.
I chose UNL very specifically, not just because I live here, I'm proud to represent here, but because I thought their program offered strengths that I didn't see in other programs.
I never thought I'd be standing in the clouds looking down on the ancient ruins of the Incan Empire. I never thought I'd live among the street artists in Valparaiso. I never thought I'd make friends that would last a lifetime.
Adventure's out there, and as Mavericks, it's up to us to find it.
Stop thinking, start doing. Visit educationabroad.unomaha.edu.
It's spooky season here in Omaha, and people may be curious about places they can go to have some Halloween fun. Reporter Lindsay Tagg takes us somewhere that offers thrills year-round.
The most haunted museum in the world is located in downtown Omaha. The Museum of Shadows is home to over 3,000 haunted artifacts, ranging from demonic dolls to human bones. Nate Ratterman, owner of the Museum of Shadows, says that is why their museum requires a priest to stop by and cleanse the space twice a day.
We have the largest collection of verified haunted artifacts. We've been open 6 years now.
Ratterman says that all artifacts are put through a rigorous quarantine process to confirm their authenticity and to ensure no attachments to spectral beings. However, visitors have reported being physically touched, seeing apparitions, hearing disembodied voices, children laughing, running, and much more.
The Museum of Shadows offers the opportunity for people to experience the supernatural.
A local paranormal enthusiast, Addie Eric, says that she can feel the shift in energy as soon as she enters the space.
Yeah, it's just, it's a whole different vibe. You really are stepping into a different realm, a different universe. So, yeah.
Ratterman says that if the dolls feel attacked, they will begin to torment those who wronged them.
People have actually taken Claire's hair from all different parts of the world. They've actually brought it back because of what they've experienced. Some people have lost their house. They said it's like their life is basically like complete hell almost.
According to a 2021 study, over 43% of Americans believe in demons and 41% believe in ghosts. The Museum of Shadows has capitalized on our fear of the unknown. Whether it's true, it's for you to decide. For the Omaha News, I'm Lindsay Tagg.
The museum has been featured on Discovery and Travel Channel, and they have their own show airing on Amazon Prime called The Museum of Shadows.
Halloween is a time for ghost stories and tales of the supernatural. One University of Nebraska-Omaha graduate student has adapted one of these Halloween stories, the story of an infamous count. Playwright Garrett Davidson has adapted Bram Stoker's classic novel Dracula into an audio play. This is a gothic fiction of a count in Romania that turns into a vampire, plagues a town, and is finally hunted down in the end. Davidson uses few actors to play all the characters in the play. She recruited the help of composer and sound designer Kevin O'Donnell. O'Donnell says it was after it was recorded, he had 1 month to fine-tune the production.
So I was editing together music and starting to get the actor stuff edited together, but it was a lot to do in that month just to be like ready to actually start lining everything up.
Davidson says the audio play worked well because the original story is told through a series of letters and newspaper articles without one primary narrator. The play received critical acclaim in Chicago after airing last Halloween, and Davidson and O'Donnell hope to excite listeners this Halloween season as well. The 10-part audio play will air in its entirety on mavradio.fm all weekend and on Halloween.
Something new has come to Omaha this fall to get the community excited about Halloween. Reporter Margaret Elgren shows us the not-so-spooky side of the holiday.
In a city where fall festivities are abundant, the Omaha community has welcomed another new way to usher in the Halloween season. Rather than creating a gory haunted house, all community events embrace the artistic and less spooky themes of the holiday, creating a scenic walking tour through Mahoney State Park that features thousands of handcrafted jack-o'-lanterns.
We started planning the show actually in January with ideas and a panel and artists. We have like 30 artists that do all the carving. We started in April carving.
What originated in Chicago has quickly gained traction and is now in high demand in communities across the entire country due to its lack of gore and its family-friendly environment. One attendee made Jack-o'-lantern World a family affair. being accompanied by her daughter and in-laws while enjoying all 17 distinct worlds of jack-o'-lantern art.
And I just think the volume of them it was amazing that so many artists came together and did this.
Event manager Vicki Clark says that she and her organization hope to create a celebration of the season for all ages that the whole community can enjoy. Clark also says that she hopes Jack-O'-Lantern World will become a tradition. For the Omaha News, I'm Merritt Elgren.
Jack-O'-Lantern World debuted on September 30th and will run until October 30th. Tickets are available online at jackolanternworld.com/Omaha. After the break, residents take to movies in their cars as the drive-in movie theater experience returns to the Metro.
Coming up, this local area movie theater closes its doors in Midtown, but the show doesn't end there.
The media landscape is vastly different from the past. Conglomeration and consolidation have changed the skill sets required to succeed. Journalists must not only know how to conduct research, interview, and write stories, but they also have to know how to shoot and edit the stories they tell. Likewise, creative media professionals must know how to interview, research, and write the stories they shoot and edit. In the School of Communication, we require students to gain experience and proficiencies employers are seeking. The two hardest mediated genres to produce are live sports and newscasts. Thus, once our students are taught the basics, they are given opportunities to improve the abilities at these genres. Capstones 1 and 2 feature the culmination of skill sets. Once students produce the Omaha News, they can use it in their demo reel to show their skills. From here, students can go anywhere.
The University of Nebraska at Omaha's bookstore is home to more than books. The UNO bookstore accommodates all students' needs with phone and laptop repairs at the iFix UNO station or free residence hall delivery. The bookstore, located in the Milevale Student Center, is full of Maverick merchandise. Find sweatshirts for chilly Nebraska days or cozy UNO mugs for every coffee fix. Shop anytime at unobookstore.com.
There's one less spot to see movies in Omaha after Alamo Drafthouse Cinema in Midtown announced its closure. The Alamo Drafthouse Cinema Midtown location has announced its doors are closing due to lasting impact related to the COVID-19 pandemic. The theater reopened during the pandemic in June of 2021, but has since shown its last film as of Sunday, October 9th. La Vista Alamo floor manager Braden Goldsby said the Midtown location wasn't profitable enough to stay in business. Those streaming services are convenient. Former Alamo employee Jackson Percy says that people go to the Alamo for an experience.
With everybody, you feel everybody's energy, that kind of thing. Where it's like, you know, like you could go to a live concert, but you can also listen to it through your headphones.
The closing of the Midtown Alamo hurts the cinema experience for the Omaha area. The Alamo Drafthouse La Vista location remains open to the public and is currently hosting the Drafthouse of Horrors Film Fest with screenings of iconic horror movies.
Film Streams in Omaha shows movies you can't find in normal multiplex movie theaters. The theaters are a nonprofit arts organization that has 2 locations in Omaha, with the Ruth Solikoff Theater in downtown Omaha and the Dundee Theater. Their 2 cinemas host different programs such as the theatrical premieres of new independent movies, year-round film education opportunities for all ages, Q&As with visiting filmmakers. Director of Marketing, Patrick Kinney, says Film Streams is not like most movie theaters.
The fact that we're a nonprofit means that we have more than one source of revenue. So the multiplexes, other movie theaters, traditional movie theaters will be funded by ticket sales, concessions, things like that. And we are too, but we also have memberships and we also get grants from corporations, the government.
FilmStream offers students nights every Monday where students of any school and age can come in and get $7 tickets. Since 1995, the number of drive-in theater sites in the U.S. has dropped from 593 to around 300. Reporter Zachary Hill takes us to a local park that has a passion for keeping the magic of the drive-in alive.
Falconwood Park in Bellevue is the last place in the metro where you can catch a drive-in movie. Owner of the park and film lover Brandon Miller had never even had the experience of a drive-in himself, which is the exact reason he wants to give more people the chance.
If I have, no opportunity to go see a movie at a drive-in unless I want to drive to far, west Nebraska, might as well just build one here because I know people really want it.
With a 50-foot screen and room for 200 cars, the 26-acre park brings an experience different from your ordinary theater encounter.
Laugh with your friends, be loud, kiss your girl. If they want to sit out in front of, their car on chairs or blankets and watch it and hear it through the big sound system, they can do that.
Nowadays, it may be hard to have a night on the town on a tight budget. Because of local sponsorships, the park is able to offer this one-of-a-kind experience free of charge, an experience Miller is proud to be able to offer to the community. Before the movie, take a stroll around the park, check out the bar and concessions, or just relax with your friends, family, and even your canine companion. Park visitor Dana Brady came with her sister-in-law, who invited her for a fun evening out.
It's awesome with the sun setting and the screen right there, and everybody's just kind of getting nice and comfy cozy right now. So yeah, we're just ready for the movie to start.
With Halloween lurking in the shadows, there's no better time to catch a flick. Classics like Ghostbusters and Hocus Pocus are the perfect way to introduce you to an unparalleled event under the stars. For the Omaha News, I'm Zachary Hill.
Along with the drive-in, Falconwood Park also hosts camping, weddings, and even their own music festival. That's all for today. Join us again next week for more news and entertainment in the Heartland.
Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter at UNO The Omaha News, or find our website for even more news and stories at unomahanews.com.
From all of us here at UNO Television, thanks for watching.
Welcome to the Omaha News. We are Omaha.
The complex was condemned by the city in January for numerous safety reasons.
We are truth tellers and award winners.
They process and recycle approximately 100,000 tons of material.
We are a community of strength and a team of big dreams. We are the Omaha News, where the people are the story.
It is the longest-running Omaha-based statewide television program on the air today. Hi everyone, I'm Kathy Wyatt, producer and host of Consider This. Now in our 25th season, we wish to acknowledge those who have made this educational journey possible. Our guests, underwriters, student crews, the Knowledge Network, the University of Nebraska at Omaha, and of course, viewers just like you. Thank you for watching.
Nearly 3,000 student athletes competing in 19 varsity sports from 9 institutions. Compete for nationally ranked teams to become academic All-Americans and NCAA champions. Nearly 100,000 students and more than 800,000 alumni celebrate their schools as they rise to reach the summit. The Summit League, where tomorrow's leaders reach the summit today.
There's a unique educational experience right here in Omaha. With access to top-rated programs, in-demand degrees, and a worldwide community of graduates, UNO prepares students for life, wherever it may lead. From Omaha to Italy to Uganda to Japan, Mavericks are working in communities around the globe. So where will a degree from UNO take you? UNO, access to exceptional, access to the world. Learn more at unomaha.edu.